Hello everyone, and welcome to Divine Debut. This is Kathy speaking. Thank you for joining me here. Today on the 17th of May of 2023. I hope that you are all doing well and that you've had a wonderful weekend. I'm usually here on a Tuesday, but was not able to do so. So this is the Messenger is here, where we look and we read the energies. Where is the moon? How are we feeling? So on and so forth. We're 2 days before a new moon in Taurus, which I'll be talking about on Patreon more closely. So come join us. Come join us on Patreon if you're an astrology enthusiast, lover, and you want to know what's going on energetically. Come and be part of our big family. We've got quite a few people there. And understanding what the weather is like astrologically speaking, and the weather, the literal weather, has been very much on point as the astrology. Astrology does play a big part on the weather. We've had Neptune trining over to Mars, Neptune in Pisces, Mars in Cancer, so a lot of water, a lot of gloominess, cloudedness. We're striving to see the sun which speaks to clarity as well, things that make us happy, things that have been hidden, right? It's been tough. It's been really tough, my dear friends. We're still going through that wormhole this week. Astrologically speaking, energetically, it's not easy. It hasn't been, and it still isn't. Now, what is really positive, because it's not only doom and gloom. Jupiter has stepped into Taurus. Expect a whole year of abundance, Venusian energies, peace, love, tranquility, romance, justice, wisdom, all these beautiful things pertaining to practical matters as well. Money matters. Taurus is the house of finances, right? What is it that we own? How do we feel? Do we feel worthy of being in a relationship, in a partnership? There's so much. There are so many layers to the astrology. You should follow Divine Debut 11. We do an astro update here every so often when I get time. But on Patreon, we do more astrology. So here we do more tarot, obviously, but I'm always referencing the planets. The moon at this time is just at the last degrees, 28 degrees of Aries, ready to step into Taurus, where we're going to have a new seed. A new moon is planted, new beginnings. There will be challenges, even though the moon loves being in Taurus. The moon is going to be very close to Algol, Medusa. Medusa, she was a beautiful goddess who was punished for being raped by Neptune. And Medusa became Algol. She had a head of snakes, poisonous snakes. So there's going to be a lot of people in positions of power losing their head, losing their mind, losing their power. That's what this new moon will be referencing to, but there's a lot of promise with that. It's like sort of getting rid of the poison as well, the poison we carry in our heads. Let's see. I've got the goosebumps as I said that. When I get the goosebumps and goosebumps on my goosebumps, it's very important what I'm just saying. Very important. Oh, I forgot to share with you that Eros is in the house now. Agape was separated from her male counterpart, lover, friend, brother, however you want to see it. They've come together. They're in the house, both of them. And believe you me, she has totally changed her story. She's not naggy with me. She's not asking. She's serene. She's tranquil. She's happy. She's a happy girl. Her beautiful prince has come. And oh my God, like just even thinking about it, Venus and Mars, they're in Cancer together. Cancer is the home. So the lovers have come, they've met up together. It's got to do with the past, surely. Something to do with the past, could be from a past lifetime. But they're coming into a union. The lovers, Venus, Mars, Eros, Agape. Eros means agape, means love. Agape and Eros mean the same thing in Greek. But Eros also means passion, a passion like, intimate love, deep love, right? So let's see, dear Spirit, what's going on energetically. Do make sure you're subscribed. Make sure you join us here. We're doing a Twin Flame Soulmate reading later on today. So this is going to be a quick message. Let's see what the cards say, what the advice is. We'll be taking a message from the gods, from the angels and the gods. What is the message today? Oh my God. Okay, let that go, everyone. A cycle has closed up. Remember, this is going to be the first new moon in Taurus, which is not going to be an eclipse, and it is the next new moon after the solar eclipse in Aries, and it is Taurus season. It promises a lot. Ten of Swords, back-breaking, deep, dark, painful ending, but the promise is the light that we see in the background. This is what we need to do, is like let go of anything that holds betrayal. This is a difficult ending. We did have that lunar eclipse in Scorpio, which means we're shedding. We are shedding the poison, right? And moving forward, moving towards the North Node in Taurus, right? If we haven't been valued, close the door. If someone's been trying to control you and poison you, whether it's your mind, whether it's your life, whatever it is, this difficulty is coming to an end. The light will shine. Remember, it turns into an ace. Use that sword to sever, to detach, to break away from anything that has run its course. Wow. 2 tens right off the bat. Here is Uncle Jupiter, the planet of optimism, happiness, truth, expansion, growth, freedom. We get the vision of our future. We get that freedom, the ability to be able to see clearly, right? We can expand, we can explore, we can move, we can detach. This is abundance. Taurus, what was I saying? Jupiter in Taurus promises abundance, financial, emotional, happiness. Absolutely gorgeous, everyone. From now until next May, this is a huge blessing for humanity and for everyone personally. And this is like I would say, especially for Taurus and for the earth signs, but also for the water signs, huge blessings, but everyone on a whole will receive the blessings in a certain area of life. Jupiter speaks to endings. The wheel of fate is turning positively, I would say. We're coming out of doom and gloom, even though we're still in those energies. We need to see the truth. Doesn't matter how hard it is. We need to be grounded. We need to, the truth sets us free always. Where there's been injustices, it's, this is divine timing. This is like a seed. It's like a new beginning. Not only for humanity, for us personally. I mean, Jupiter, even though he's challenged now from Pluto in Aquarius, there's this huge challenge. It's like how I call it, a clash of the titans. Jupiter being the light, the wisdom, and Pluto being the darkness and what's been hidden and what's been controlling. Both speak to finances, right? Pluto speaks to riches. Jupiter speaks to abundance. Yes, it's challenging, but we will come out of it as, at some point these two very potent deities, planets, gods, whatever you want to call them, will come into a good connection. But, my dear friends, Jupiter is a benefic. He will, at the end of the day, bring the blessings, because even difficult aspects of Jupiter do bring, it puts us in a discomfort and humanity, because it's happening, Jupiter's on the North Node now. So it's happening collectively for all of us and individually, that the changes are necessary, and their spirit is trying to guide us and help us come out of the darkness. Wow. Oh, wow. I mean, what can I say? How gorgeous is this? The World card. Yes, for some of us, it could be even long distance travel, reconciliation after an ending with, family, with whatever. I mean, this is a card of accomplishment. It is a card of long distance. We've got 2 cards of long distance. We've got the ending of a major life cycle. It's time. We see Venus here, goosebumps. We see Venus, the goddess of love, peace, values. She speaks to art. She speaks to creativity. We're creating something here which is ready to be birthed. We see Venus in the womb, ready to be birthed. She is in the womb of Cancer. Cancer is the mother. Yeah. The World, a major accomplishment, a major ending. 3 of Wands, waiting on the arrival of our ship, right? What is it that we've been waiting on? What is it that we've been putting our energy towards? Where, this could also speak to someone having made a decision because 3 of Wands is after the 2, which means decisions. This person has stepped into their power, into following their desires. He's holding that Ace of Wands. It speaks to creativity, being inspired to create what we desire and what we are passionate about. But we see the ships on the horizon. They're showing up. We've got the light here. What are you creating? 2 of Pentacles. These are second thoughts. Now, I'm not reading reversals. I do feel that someone has made a decision, maybe possibly also multitasking at this point, because the decision has been made. Yes, things are still up in the air. Maybe we don't have the total clarity, but we will have with this new moon. Remember, new moons, it's a dark moon. We don't see the moon, the glyph of the moon in the sky. Give it a couple of days, 2-3 days, the 3rd night after the new moon, that seed is planted. We will see the possible fruition of what we are now planting, because Taurus is the earth. It speaks to securities, right? Wow, everyone, wow. I love it. I absolutely love it. We are one step before the 10 of Cups, but that is a restart. I mean, this is, again, it's a completion. 9s are completion points, right? And I don't know if this speaks to 9 days from now, from this reading, from when you see this message. But the 9 of Cups is, yes, I've made it. I'm very happy with myself. I've accomplished something that gives me great happiness, self-worth. I've done it. I've done it. As I said, lots of blessings for everyone, especially for Taurus after, the fixed signs. Taurus, Scorpio, Leo, and Aquarius haven't had it easy at all. With Jupiter now, for those fixed signs, yes, he's going to challenge those fixed signs. Taurus has got the more blessings, obviously Scorpio as well. It's Aquarius and Taurus that are more they're being pushed to make the changes that are necessary. But those of you, obviously, that will be receiving, we will be receiving the blessings of Jupiter. We're not all on the same timeline, right? If we've got planets close to the 1st degrees of Taurus, then Jupiter will bring the blessings now. Others of us that have got planets at later degrees will have to wait for the blessings of Jupiter, but we already know it's coming, right? Beautiful. Wow, Queen of Pentacles. Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. She's all about security, finances, money, stability. She's the mother. Remember, Taurus is Mother Gaia. Taurus is the earth. It's stability. It's financial. It's certainty that a better day is dawning financially. But remember, the Ace of Pentacles could speak to anything. It could speak to a new job. It could speak to a promotion. It could speak to she's the minor arcana of the Empress. So she's birthing a new seed, a new cycle, something long-term, something that gives her security, or she provides the security to someone else. She could be someone that is giving to you a motherly figure. Doesn't have to be your mother, right? It could be someone who works in the bank that's telling you, yes, the loan has been approved. You know, there's an offering here, my dear friends. There is an offering. Wow. Talk about abundance. Talk about support from family, from your tribe. Talk about it. I mean, this is a 10, turns into an ace, and here is the ace. My God, this speaks to marriage. It speaks to support. It speaks to being grounded, materialistic matters, which is this new moon in Taurus, which is very promising, my dear friends. And remember that Uranus is also in Taurus. So this is going to be wow, a wow factor. Not only, I mean, Jupiter and Uranus, they're both very spiritual. Humanity is awakening. I got to tell you that. Humanity is coming out of its slumber with all the hardships and the awakenings. The awakening that humanity is going through hasn't been an easy one. Now, individually, think of us as eggs that are hatching. Some eggs hatch quicker than others. They're ready. Others are still in that slumber. Okay, everyone needs their time, okay, to awaken to what is the truth. What is your truth? What is the truth concerning humanity and what's going on as humanity is going through its awakening? Obviously, a metamorphosis, majorly speaking. If that interests you, we do talk a lot about that on Patreon, tier 3, I would suggest. And you also get to go into the draw for a free tarot reading. We give 3 free readings every month. So yes, we do retrograde planets. I don't know if you've watched Mercury retrograde, the analysis I've done on Patreon, my dear patrons. Hope you haven't missed it. Mercury's turned direct, but he needs a few days. He needs a few days to get moving. He's coming out of his slumber as well. He revisited the past, right? We've had so many things play out with Mercury retrograde for me. For instance, my laptop charger. I put it on to charge my laptop overnight. It wasn't working. I got my daughter to look at it. Maybe I'm not seeing something. Maybe something went wrong. Maybe the cat got to it. She bit it. No, it wasn't working. That was when Mercury was stationed on the 13th or 14th of May. He turned direct on the 15th. The next morning, I said, let me give it a try again. Mercury had turned direct early in the morning, early morning hours, and yes, the charger was working. Goosebumps. And then you say astrology, you think astrology doesn't work. Ha, don't kid yourself. Don't kid yourself. What's going on, dear spirit? Why do I keep getting the goosebumps today? What's going on? What is going on? So we've got very strong Sagittarian energies here. We've got the fixed signs. Taurus, Scorpio, Aquarius, and Leo. Saturn comes up a lot, and Saturn rules Capricorn. So strong Capricorn, but also Aquarius. Both those signs are ruled by Saturn, and Saturn is also in Pisces, so Pisces comes through. We do have fire. Sagittarius is very strong, more so. Let's see what's going on. Oh wow, okay, third parties, injustices, a sense of loss, financial, emotional. This is like dark thoughts. This is like the head of Medusa. This is Chiron in Aries, right? Aries is the head. It's the poison thoughts, or it's the poison thoughts that lead to poisonous actions from leaders, speaking more on a collective scale. So much is going on, my dear friends. We've got elections here in Greece on Sunday. Turkey's just gone through their elections. It hasn't finished. For the leaders, people that are in positions they want to hold on to the power, they are being tested. It's like justice needs to come through. When they have not been doing the right thing, obviously, doing things for the wrong reasons, let's say, not for the good of the whole and the good for themselves, for their individual needs, let's say. It's karma. It's a time of karma. With the planetary alignments, there is no doubt that fate is playing, is the hand of fate now that is happening. So changes, lots of changes though, because it is a 5. There is the garden. It's like someone's dirty laundry coming out. So someone's reputation being, oh my God, being poisoned, or there's a sense of justice where there has been a poisoning of someone's reputation in an unjust and unlawful way, we could say here, because the garden does speak to someone's social life. Yes, it also is where Venus is being rebirthed out of the froth. She was born from the froth. She came out of the water on a shell. Here she is, and here she is again. Wow. And the clover speaks to Jupiter. It speaks to a window of opportunity to come into peace, balance. It is a 2. We've got 2 2s. So we've got a 5 and a 2 and a 2. 5, 2, 2. That is a 10, my dear friends. Isn't it? No, it's a 9. It's a 9. I can't even count. Okay. We've got 20 here, which is like judgment, second chances, resurrection, a resurrection of someone's hurt pride or reputation, or things that are coming to light. So the darkness, people that have been doing you wrong, they will be, it's like, again, I'm going to say, dirty laundry coming out to be shown to the world. And there's going to be a window of opportunity for that. And this will bring changes. This will bring endings, because this is a card of luck and happiness. It's Jupiter and Sagittarius. Jupiter, the benefic, the wisdom. And Pluto digs up the truth, things that have been hidden, connected to money, connected to power, connected to riches, connected to the powerful, to the almighty, those that think that they're actual gods, but they're actually servants who should be there serving the population. But they got their roles mixed up, and this needs to be tweaked. Let's see what's at the bottom. There it is, a number 21 again. 21, the world. We've got a Saturnian card here, but this speaks to an ending. It's like we're at the tail end of the challenges for many of us. But this is also a great accomplishment. And remember that it's the mountain, that mountain goat, Capricorn, and we've all got Capricorn somewhere in our chart. We need to climb this and get to the top. But we need to do it in a lawful, just, right way, because those last few steps that the sea goat or mountain goat, however you want to see, the Capricorn energy, the Saturnian energy, which is challenging us, those last few steps physically are very difficult. How the mountain goat gets to get to the top is through its faith, through believing, because Jupiter is believing, believing that we can make it to the top. And we're not very far from the top. All right, let's see what the gods have got to say. We do have the blessings. Oh my God. This is the reading of goosebumps. Oh my God, what's going on? I want to take a peek. Yes, I want to take a peek. There's the tree. Those seeds have been planted from a long time ago, maybe even from a past lifetime. And the tree speaks to health. Do watch your health, because how you're feeling on the inside will come out. It will show up physically on your body. Through your mental state, your body, your physical state and health will react and will show up. So a healthy mind leads to a healthy body. That's what the ancients used to say. Dear Spirit, and I'm going to say with Medusa there and the new moon on Medusa, we need to cut out those poisonous thoughts, and those that have been serving poison, they're losing their power, okay? And know that the power for you to heal yourself is within you. Don't expect it from others. We are built in such a way, we've been created in such a way that the healer is within us. That is Chiron. We've all got Chiron somewhere in our chart. Okay, so let's see what the message is. Angel of diet and nutrition, and Taurus is diet and nutrition. What is it that we feed our body? Pay attention to what you eat and drink. You intuitively know what is good for you. Okay, so nutrition is not only physical nutrition, it's also how we nurture our mind, dear friends. So those dark thoughts will bring you darkness. That happiness, that optimism, and that belief that Spirit has got your back will bring opportunities, and being open to those. Because if you're emotionally, physically closed off, don't expect goodness. That's where the free will comes in, because Spirit says, I'm here for you. What are you doing about it? If you're drowning in the middle of nowhere, in the sea, and you're waving your hands, and Spirit can see you, God can see you, are you waving your hands? Because you will have the opportunity to save yourself. Right? But you need to believe. You need to believe that you can do that. You can actually relax. Right? Lie on the water. Relax your mind. Find the serenity from within and glide across the water. Take a deep breath. So, yes, pay attention to who is around you. What sort of energies are emanating towards you, because we're like sponges. What kind of an environment or what kind of people are you around? This makes a big difference. Okay? So, I think I'll leave it there, because we've got another reading. I've got Patreon to do. So, wishing you all a happy new moon in Taurus. Happy new moon, my dear friends. And don't forget to send out your wishes and be precise when you're asking Spirit for what it is that you're hoping to create moving forward. Possibly in 6 months from now, in the new moon in Scorpio, I should say the full moon in Taurus, in Scorpio season, you should have your wish fulfilled. Okay? Love and light. Thank you so much for liking, sharing, subscribing, and commenting. It always helps the channel. It helps support, because this is time and energy that is shared. It is shared from me towards you, and just making sure that you do all you can. The least you can do is like the video. Thank you so much in advance. Namaste, everyone.